Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so today we're gonna do a Divine Masculine check-in in this video. We'll see what else I can get to, but first off, we're gonna do a pick a pile, and it's gonna be based on your situation. So this one's gonna be if you have no contact. This one is going to be if you are in, social graces, small talk, Merry Christmas, how are you, kind of small chit chat. And if you are in frequent, regular, productive communication for this one. So 1, 2, and 3. Well, let's begin. So 43, pile 1. Let's look at your connection. No communication at this time. What's going on in your connection? Energetically, in the 3D. Oh, wow. Yep. Heartache and the world. So that's the last major arcana. It's wrapping up all the cycles and the heartache. This can be third-party situations. So for most of pile 1, the reason you're not in communication right now seems to be because of third-party situations and things not being finalized. And you probably know this, High Priestess, with the world. You're probably pretty tuned in and likely a Divine Feminine watching this. Okay, so what can we see? Thank you, Divine Creator, for pile 1. Some cards just fell out. Okay, we do have victory with opening up to this love that was unrequited in the past. Opening up with the King of Cups emotions. There's a lot of masculine emotionality right now about having missed out in the past, but victory is showing up. I'm going to throw those back in because they landed on my lap. And when things land on my lap, I have to consider why that happened. Okay, so what can we see for the connection at this time? So I would say that, even with that joke is to be taken to heart. The Divine Masculines in pile 1 are likely saying, okay, my Divine Feminine is in my life. Why? What should I do about that? Because it's not by chance. Oh wow, so the same cards I just shuffled the same cards that fell out. We are talking about this. Oh my gosh. And energetic exchange as the underlying and motion forward. So things are going to ramp up for you, pile 1, in the energetic, telepathic 5D. I'm going to get clarifiers for you. But basically, your DM wants victory here. Definitely, this is the 6 of Wands. There is a karmic thing going on right now. They are distracted. So if you don't have communication with your DM right now, it's because they are taking care of business. They have a lot of emotions. Here's that King of Cups in the reverse again. I'm just kind of blown away that those cards came out just like that. I wish the shuffling was on camera fully for that, but you're just gonna have to trust me. But yeah, so this card is the emotionality between the two. 1, because you haven't heard from them, and 2, because whatever's going on that they're dealing with right now is consuming their attention. And then you have this, my viewer, Divine Feminine most likely. The 4 of Cups is, the disappointment. There is a masculine in this card, so it's about how your DM hasn't received this love in the past is what I'm getting. Okay, so the 3D card just fell out. I was about to clarify, I hadn't even asked a question, and this topsy-turvy energy of more than meets the eye just fell out. So that is important to understand, that the emotionality right now is because there's so much connectivity under the surface and not a lot in the 3D. But it's all there energetically. We see that with the 8 of Wands too. So what does this divine counterpart want victory with? Ba-bam! We got the 2 of Cups. Seriously. So literally, they have their sights set on the prize, I just heard. This divine counterpart is unreasonable as that seems to not have communication right now, and counterintuitive, whatever the heck is going on for this Divine Masculine, it's all about this love. It's all about coming in when it is justified and appropriate. I just heard. Okay, well, for the Divine Feminines in this pile, what can we see? Pile Okay, yeah, the devil. You have the devil in the reverse about the appearance of having lost this love in the past, or the appearance of your divine masculine or counterpart not having been receptive to your love. That was an illusion. And even just the messages so far in this reading are calibrating you on the quantum to know that the 3D ain't got nothing on you, is what I just heard. Because your faith is strong enough to trust the love between the two of you, sight unseen, even when there is no 3D proof. You can feel this energetically. You can feel it profoundly. Okay, I'm being asked to pull cards. Oh, the Four of Wands is on the bottom. Let's look at what can we see for the divine feminine in this pile 1, no communication, for the Eight of Wands coming up. What is that about? Yeah, the Four of Cups again. So we get a little bit of a story here. And remember, we're seeing through the illusion. So yeah, just because this hasn't rolled out in the past, we've got Chariot in the reverse. So it will move forward, but there's a standstill about how it might have been a false start, something like that. There was confusion. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This is secret navigation, sight unseen, by the light of the moon, the subconscious, the deeper meanings, and clarity coming in. When the Seven of Cups is in the reverse, we suddenly see the red one. It comes to the top. And so what really matters comes into view. Oh my goodness, exactly this. The same Six of Wands card the Divine Masculine got with Justice. And what was I just saying? Your Divine Masculine only wants to come in when this doesn't produce a false start and when it's truly justified. They are still wrapping up stuff they have never talked to you about in their karmic situation, so they can make this a justified process with you, Divine Feminine. So energetically trust what you're picking up on. Trust it, Divine Feminines. Absolutely trust. As you go through the next period of time, I'm even hearing until April for some. Starting now, until April, there's going to be more. This is the next sort of chunk of the cycle that we're experiencing from what I've been guided intuitively to understand. This is the next section, the stretch of the road that we're navigating at this point. So Divine Masculines are seeing victory in this pile towards this love. Okay, what is the energetic? Oh, a whole bunch coming out for Divine Masculines now. Okay, 2 piles. Yeah, blocked vision with healing and wrapping up cycles. So you know, they are at a standstill. They might energetically be saying, I can't right now, Divine Feminine, because I've got to focus on this mega energy of balancing out once and for all, so that there is nothing unfinished that will hinder this connection coming forward. So they have blocked you intentionally right now, I'm hearing, and that is not out of spite or anything negative. This is actually profoundly grace-filled because they trust your connection well enough that if it's meant, it will be there when they come through this progression of learning and closing out cycles. They just, I heard, they care so much about you, they can't drag you through the muck with them in this stage. Something is really hitting the fan, I just heard. And then we also have the Ace of Wands. Nice. This is a sexual, passionate new beginning coming in and watching you. So Divine Feminines in this pile, your DM is still watching you, and they're literally holding back out of kindness right now because they're stressed out. Stuff is going on. They don't want to complicate things. They just need things simple right now. They're learning how to simplify their lives. They don't want to put up with anything, and they don't want you to have to put up with anything either. They want to come correct. They want to come fully them without strings attached to their past, to other people, to other situations, finances, I just heard. There's so much going on. Pile 1, your person trusts the love so much that they are willing to wait, and they're willing to make you wait for the real deal. Oh, you should feel the energy I've got like channeled through this. Okay, pile 1, that is a very very optimistic and positive way of looking at the no contact right now. So for you divine masculines that are in that boat, kudos. But I know true twin flames really do get it. They know you're divine feminine. If you've got a true twin flame journey going on, your divine feminine knows this stuff. Divine masculine is kind of delicious in its own way. For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, yep, it's all right. It's all good. Divine timing. Trust the process. Trust the healing. Okay, pile 2, 10, 28. Pile 2, so this is minimal communication, social graces, small talk, chit chat, little bits of exchange. What's going on for pile 2 connection at this time? What can we see for pile 2 in this connection? Okay, well, we do have the Empress showing up in the future. Lots of reversed cards, but DMs in this pile, they're moving forward. They're trying to test the waters. Secretly, they definitely have more intention for your connection than they are telling you. Look at how this shadowy horse, this represents the shadow side, is kind of rearing up. There are braveries happening here. Your DM is in communication, testing the water kind of, but just not able to fully, start something or walk away at this point. We're going to clarify all of this. Between the two of you, we have a bit of a lack of patience. The Three of Wands is patiently waiting for the ships to come in. In the reverse, it can mean running out of patience or, just being out of ideas for what to set the intentions towards. What to order from the universe kind of energy. So that's in your shared connection right now. So it's kind of literally, it's this fence sitting mediocre, like what do we do here kind of energy. We're going to pull some clarifiers for help. And then divine feminines, you also have an out of patience type of a card. The Seven of Coins is investing in things, gardening, waiting. In the reverse, it can be like not willing to wait, like it's just dragging on. You're not getting sufficiently sophoncified. So you're kind of over it in some ways and wondering what to do next. Both of you in pile 2 are wondering what the course of action towards true abundance is. And divine feminines, you've kind of got a little bit of a guarded energy here in this pile about, and I'm not criticizing that, I'm just feeling that it's kind of justified, because it's like, what is happening here? What does this divine masculine want kind of thing? So let's see, what does this divine masculine, oh, I'm being told to go to a Hermit Tarot. What does this divine masculine want in the 3D right now? Let's ask a big question like that. DM in pile 2, what do you want in the 3D with your divine feminine right now? What is it that you do want? I just want you all the time in the reverse. And you are right. So this person is having commitment issues, having this like watercolor blue here. There's, it's, I feel like they might just not know what they want, like, and be prone to that, the shadow side. They're still trying to figure out if you're a temptation, I'm hearing. They're still trying to figure out if you're too good to be true, pile 2. What else? What else is holding this pile 2 back here? What is it, divine masculines, in pile 2? Commitment. Oh, you just can't make that up. Fear of FOMO. We got FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of doing the wrong thing. Fear of being hurt. Fear of cinching into temporary happiness prematurely. All of that. Wow, yeah. So let's just see for divine masculines in pile 2 that are fence sitting about this connection, that you, if you're watching this, you are watching this for someone in particular. So let's see what the spirit guidance for you, divine masculine, would be watching for a specific person here regarding your fear of commitment, FOMO, not wanting to lose your freedom. divination, intuition, and inner vision. So this is an opportunity, pile 2 DMs, to come into more of a crystallized idea about what you want for the future. And that makes so much sense when we have the manifestation on hold. Like, I don't know what I want. Of course, it's up to you. So you're about to come into more of your divine creatorshipness in life and be able to, you know, tune in to what divine will and your own free will would have to collaborate about, to what direction you want to go in your life. Because that, no matter with your relationship with your twin or not, that's what's going to keep you on track in your life. It's your purpose. You're on track, on purpose. And Pegasian Stargate, sophistication, ingenuity, originality, and elegance. Getting ahead of myself here. So yes, you're not fully done becoming you. You're stepping into the excellent, the elegant, the curated version of you, and you don't have to take it all or nothing. You don't have to move things forward too quickly, but there is a bit of an invitation for you to drop in, soften a little bit more, and really like utilize the opportunity with your DF to be at your best, be more you, be more playful, be more direct, wear your heart on your sleeve a bit more without any promises, no faking, no regrets, just, you know, show up. Don't hold that part of yourself back, and see if you can get some synergy going with some banter, flirtation, some kind of energy moving. You don't have to be holding back your true essence for fear that that your divine feminine will catch feelings. It's too late. Like, literally have fun with it. Stop taking yourself and this scenario too seriously, divine masculine. For the love of God, be yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm in a little bit of a festive mood still. But I mean, don't take it so seriously, divine feminine. Okay. Divine feminines, what can we clarify for you here with this wanting to walk away? Yeah, it's, you know, things that have happened in the past, they haven't worked out. Like, you're wondering if the best of this connection has seen its day. The moon in the reverse. So this could just be your shadow coming up, and that's gorgeous, mirroring with your DM having this bucking bronco shadow side happening for them right now. You are also feeling the subconscious stuff coming to light. Oh, and the tower. I don't usually pull the card apart like that. So yeah, there are some major revelations about your own zeal for life, I just heard. Like, if you feel like the best of this connection has gone into the past, have some new experiences, get out there, don't wait, divine feminines, just also be yourself. But if your divine masculine isn't being themselves with you fully, get out there and be yourself fully with whoever can meet you in that energy, and show up for yourself that way, divine feminine. Yes, very good stuff. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers quickly here now. Oh, I'm being told to get a message from the divine feminines to the divine masculines, like I did. So for pile 2, you must have there must be mostly divine masculines watching in this energy, because I'm getting a lot of things. So divine feminines are asking you, divine masculine, will you choose me? And I worry about us a lot. So in the reverse, I worry about us a lot is kind of like divine feminines are letting go of the concern, really just getting real, more real. Like, the only way that true divine feminines can navigate this stalemate I just heard. Let's see what the advice for divine femmes in pile 2 is. How can we surf this harmonic oscillator? Timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. It's all about the timing, all about the rhythm, the frequency, and there is some mirroring here. There's, you know, a lot of nudges to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So it doesn't have to be directly all the time from person to person. Divine femmes, you got the nudge. Be there as yourself, out in the world, doing you. Energetically, that is the best support you can offer for your divine masculine to do that in your connection. chillax. Yeah, and it's synchronizing beyond the surface. Okay, we are going to get a clarifier now for the Empress in the reverse. This tells me that neither counterparts really know what they want fully yet. So what can we get for divine masculines about their idea of abundance coming up? Yeah, don't lose hope, divine masculines. You've got the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. I am getting that February. I don't usually pull out the astrological signs, but I did get Aquarius here. So before February, divine masculines, you're going to have more of a grounding of what you believe abundance is. I feel like you're going through a major awakening right now, divine masculines. So yeah, don't lose hope. Just know that everything happens to put you on your divine path, and that the star showed up, you are on your path. It just might not feel like it right now. So things will become crystal clear in time, I just heard. And I heard ding, ding, ding. That's the answer. Crystal clear. Whatever that means. And divine feminines, your idea of abundance, justice, balance. We have the yin yang here too. So yeah, you are looking for balance in the 3D in all ways right now, and that's bringing you on your path of abundance. So just keep focusing on balancing the scales of what is justified, and that is not pretending, letting your yes be yes, your no be no, being fully in your embodiment of your spiritual truth, but just, you know, being at home in your skin. Divine feminines in pile 2, just keep figuring out who you are and letting it sink in. That's the best message for pile 2. Okay, pile 2 getting cleaned up, and then I will move on to pile 3 for lots of communication. But 1 second here. Okay, pile 3, 22. Awesome. Pile 3, okay, for you who are in a lot of communication. 22, I just saw. What can we see for pile 3 in a bunch of communication, even productive, maybe even first stages of union or a new cycle beginning? What can we see for pile 3 at this time? Pile 3. I want to say, heck yeah, pile 3. I love it that you are in communication and befriending one another. It doesn't mean it's permanent union, doesn't mean it's not, but we are seeing, divine feminines, yes, cool. Okay, for pile 3, this is interesting. So it looks like you are kind of coming into a union of sorts, or at least a phase of life. Divine masculines in this pile are making changes in the physical. That's a juggling, balancing card, but they're sending something off. So having recently left karmic patterns, situations, relationship, scenario, moving, traveling. For some, this is just a small travel that I just heard for like one, their karmic situation is on a trip right now and they're home alone. Take it how it resonates. This is just something is going away temporarily or permanently, I'm feeling. It's not a major arcana, so it could be just a pause in something or a finalization and a brand new beginning. Because it's the 2 of coins, it's like budgeting after something new starts with the Ace of Coins. I'm going to pull clarifiers. In the connection space, we have this rosy sunglasses, 10 of Cups in the reverse. So reality is sinking in. Something isn't quite, I just heard mediocre. So something is mediocre, something's lukewarm. And for you, divine feminines, you've got this very wholesome, holistic view of long-term abundance with the 10 of Pentacles. It's interesting here because you're seeing something in your divine masculine. This too, you know things about your divine masculine because you're in communication about where they're headed, what they're doing, what their lives are up to, and where it's likely going. The two of you haven't streamlined exactly what the emotional happiness will be, but you do see like a physical world plan. I can tell from these cards that much. The Fool here in the future is about not quite, you know, it's in the upright, or not in the upright, so it's not quite time to take the leap of faith, but it's on the table. So let's pull some clarifiers and see, for these divine masculines in pile 3, what are they taking care of? Okay, we get the Four of Cups, so this is letting go of the past. So yeah, this is letting go of things that they have chosen over this connection, not willing to miss out on this love anymore. They are making changes. So whether you know all of the changes or some of them, you should be seeing some indications that they are making major changes in their lives. And it's about seizing the day, coming into more of an acceptance of what they really do want, what they feel is for them, not living in the past, not fence sitting anymore. These divine masculines are sliding into home base, I just heard, in their lives. They're cutting out things that don't feel right. So they're trusting their intuition. I'm going to pull, yeah, a Hermit and see what that means for your connection. So divine masculines, yeah, you matter. These divine masculines know that you matter, and they still don't have all the answers. That's why it's not like the full, they're still tidying up the past, and they're still getting their feet under them, I heard. So they don't have all the answers, but they do know for darn sure you matter. Okay, so for divine masculines in pile 3, I'm getting that some of you might be watching this with your divine feminine, or because your divine feminine shared the video. I'm honored. Thank you. I'm feeling your energy specifically for those this applies to. So let's get you some advice. Cosmic calibrator, universal attunement, repatterning, and guidance. So yeah, don't forget to ask the divine for those answers that you don't have, and to, you know, bit by bit. You don't have to have lofty be all end all answers come in. You can, but this is about universal attunement. So it's the dropping in, slowing down, aligning with the universal eternal love, and really, like, it's not morality or righteousness. I mean, it could be described in those ways, but really going for the gold, right? Like impeccable, and always upholding what your heart tells you is the right thing to do, and communicating freely about it. So that's your advice, you know, all of the changes happening, that's your advice here, divine masculines in pile 3. Okay, so for divine femmes in pile 3, what would you say to your divine masculines? Will you choose me in the reverse? So you know your divine masculine is choosing you. I want to get you drunk. You guys are stressed out. It seems like you just want to cut loose with each other, and my life started when I met you. It's like I do feel this sort of like, are we there yet kind of energy for pile 3. So you're getting there, and divine femmes and divine masculines, it's important to know that your divine feminines are champions here. They are true warriors, and they want this energy with you for sure. So don't sweat it if they feel a little intense. Divine femmes, you might want to just breathe into this a little bit more, because you are getting a little bit ahead still. And I mean, that's part of it. Part of coming into union is when you've mastered that, so you're no longer at a distance from what you want, right? You have aligned with it, and we get spiral of life, movement, opening, and unfolding. Sometimes I call this the unfolding naturally card. So take a deep breath, divine femmes, let it unfold naturally. Just because you can see what the full potential is here doesn't mean you have to have it now. This is the fun part of the journey. This is the fun part of the trip. So just relax. You don't have to be there yet. You don't have to say, are we there yet? You can just drop in and enjoy the getting there. Enjoy it so much. That's what I would say for you, beautiful divine femmes. Okay. Let's see the Fool in the reverse. Let's see what we can know for pile 3 for divine masculines. What is it that, okay, there's a little bit of strategy, solo strategy, keeping your plans to yourself. So maybe it's still too tender to completely go for your happiness in this situation, because there's still ties to past karmic situations, still sort of maybe legal or financial things that you're working out, getting out of towards your happiness. So start imagining and envisioning what will be appropriate when the time comes. You do have the Moon, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there does feel like taking a bit of a pause energy here for divine masculines, so that you're not being foolish about coming forward too soon. That doesn't mean you can't, you know, have communication with your divine feminine. It does feel like it has to be a little bit of head over heart right now, and that some things can't be invested in fully in this connection yet. So cross your T's, dot your I's, do it right so that you aren't sabotaging. This is wise. This doesn't mean that you don't love your divine feminine. It just means that there needs to be some clear communication so that there are no misconceptions and your divine feminine doesn't feel like you're being a weirdo and being secretive from them. Give your divine feminine a little bit more of a outline if you know it, but there could be such uncertainty with certain things you're navigating right now that it might be difficult to do that. So divine feminines with a divine masculine in this position, don't take it personally. Know your worth. Okay, so for divine femmes, what can we know about the Fool? Yeah, we got 2 piles here. Oh, we got the Fool in the upright. So you are kind of just waiting on your divine masculine in pile 3 and have that breakthrough. It has nothing to do with you. It's them, not you. They have major things they're still balancing out in their life. You're already at a place where you're seeing the long-term potential. Your DM is still working through the 3D aspects of karma, and they're getting there. They're getting there. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. I'm just going to leave that one there and come back with another counterparts. What are they thinking? What are they wishing? All of that stuff in just a moment. So bye for now. Bye.